The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
At first, we hit your gadgets with our state-of-the-art digitalized mobile studio with the debate on the road behind the wheels. Later, we launched our magnificent studios located on Plot 1A, Sawagude Close, Lukulinanganda, Machindye, Kampala, where we bring to you our must-watch shows like The Mighty Drive, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m., Hotline, Mondays, 7 p.m. As for legal matters, Twins at Bar, Tuesdays, 11 a.m. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. is Afro-Caribbean Link, where we connect Africa with the Caribbean. Voltage on Thursdays, 7 p.m., featuring a youthful panel. Interface with Dr. Kiza Besije every Friday, 12 p.m. with his call to action against injustices. Snap Talk, Saturdays, 6 p.m. with the trio. A must-watch, The Political Dice, Sundays, 8 p.m. with the duo that never stammers, and so much more. Watch us live on all our social media platforms. We are The Alternative Digitalk. Real issues, real talk.
Hi Rogers, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
What does corruption mean?
Well, summarily, corruption is abuse of public power for personal gain or for the benefit of a group to which one owes allegiance. For example, when a public office is abused by an official accepting or soliciting a bribe. By the way, private people can be corrupt too, like bribing police officers to escape fines.
Okay. So exactly how does that concern me?
Well, do you pay taxes?
I guess yeah. What does that have to do with this?
Everything. Because those taxes you pay are supposed to facilitate services you use, like water, electricity, roads construction, medicines in hospitals, name it.
Okay, that is much bigger than I thought. But it can be stopped, right?
Well, yes it can, although it may not be as easy as it sounds. And here is the reason why. Corruption roots are grounded in our country's social, political, economic, bureaucratic traditions and policies.
So, what has kept it going this long? I mean, why don't we stop it?
Well, the main reason why it has been here for so long is because institutions are weak, either as a result of poorly defined ethical standards of public service, weak administrative and financial systems, or ineffective watchdog agencies.
What can we do to stop it?
At a national level, we must focus on strengthening the independence and effectiveness of public institutions that fight corruption. At a personal level, we must commit to never giving a bribe.
I promise I'll never give a bribe.
Well, that's a great decision you have made. Me and you now have to spread this message to all our friends. If we all do our part, corruption will be no more.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digitalk.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Read Anderson Burora between March 2024 and June 2024 in the areas of Kampala district or thereabout while using a computer via X handle at Hada HB shared malicious information about the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, the Speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, that she is a murderer.
Have you understood the charge? We read it.
Count number 6, malicious information, contrary to section 28, subsection 1 and subsection 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96. The particulars read, Anderson Burora Herbert between March 2024 and June 2024 in the areas of Kampala district or thereabout while using a computer via X handle at Hada HB shared malicious information about the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, the Speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, that she is a murderer.
Is that true?
That sounds like one of the variant charges.
Like which one? The other one was hate speech, which was count 2 on being a murderer. And this one's malicious information. So they're different. Is that true? You have not been to count number 6?
Count number 7, malicious information. Contrary to section 28, subsection 1 and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96, the particulars read, Anderson Herbert, between March 2024 and June 2024, in the areas of Kampala district or thereabout, while using a computer via X handle at Hada HB, shared malicious information about the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, the Speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, that she is a kidnapper.
Is that true? You have not guilty on count number 7?
Count number 8, the statement of offense is malicious information. Contrary to section 28, subsection 1 and 2 of the Computer Misuse Act, Cap 96, the particulars read, Anderson Herbert, between March 2024 and June 2024, in the areas of Kampala district or thereabout, while using a computer via X handle at Hada HB, shared malicious information about the Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, the Speaker of Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, that she is corrupt.
Is that true? The plea of not guilty has been entered on count number 8. You state?
This is the book of it. Your Worship, the investigations in this matter are still ongoing. Although near complete, the prosecution seeks an adjournment for a mentioned date, that on that date we shall inform court on the status of the investigation. We even want to propose a date.
Not really.
But you'd like
Let's leave that to court. You have a right to apply for bail. Mr. Wondo?
Your Worship, the accused has the right to apply for bail. In accordance with the Constitution, Your Worship, which is based on Article 28.3a. Article 28.3a, which presumes everybody innocent until proved guilty. Your Worship, further Article 23.6a of the Constitution.
26?
23.6a of the Constitution provides that where a person is arrested in respect of a criminal offense,
Yes,
that person is entitled to apply to court to be released on bail, and the court may grant that person bail on such conditions as the court considers reasonable. Your Worship, I also want to remind this court of the words of Justice Ogola J. in criminal miscellaneous application. Honorable.
Just a minute.
Okay. In criminal miscellaneous application number 228 of 2005.
Number
228 of 2005.
Yes.
And criminal miscellaneous application number 229 of 2005.
And criminal
miscellaneous application number 229 of 2005.
Who are the parties?
The parties, Your Worship, are Besigye versus Uganda.
Justice Ogola said what?
Justice Ogola, as he then was, he said, liberty is the very essence of freedom and democracy. Liberty is the very essence of freedom and democracy. In our constitutional matrix here in Uganda, liberty looms large. The liberty of one, your worship, is the liberty of all. The liberty of one is the liberty of all. Your worship, the PJRs then went on to say, the liberty of one must never be curtailed lightly. It must never be curtailed lightly.
The liberty
of one must never be curtailed lightly. Wantonly. Lightly, wantonly, or even worse, arbitrary. Your worship, he concludes by saying, ours is the duty and privilege.
Just a minute.
Ours is the duty and privilege.
Ours
is the duty and privilege to jealously and courageously guard and defend the rights of all in spite of all. The rights of all in spite of all. Your worship, we have substantial sureties. And I'll ask my land colleague here to present our sureties.
Who?
My land colleague, Mr. Kamkama, to present our sureties.
Please, Your Worship.
Just a minute. Mr. Kamkama?
Yes, Your Worship. Our first surety is posting the annex.
Just a minute.
Posting the annex step 1.
Let me have the documents so that I write the names correctly. This is the and the national data. Chavitondo Georgina, right?
Yes, Your Worship.
How old is she? How old is she? How old is she? Let her tell us, you sit down.
George, we need to hear the name of the street.
Chavitondo Georgina.
Chavitondo Georgina, where are you?
Who is she?
Sir.
How old are you? How do you call the accused person? number? Your telephone number, yes?
My phone number.
Yes.
078 11 42
11?
42
Stage.
Your Worship,
Just a minute. Yes, Mr. Mukama.
Your Worship, we have supplied a copy of our national ID.
We have,
an NLC letter for introduction purposes.
we do have them here.
A copy of our marriage certificate. And we have a original copy to be also sent by court.
Fancy. Your street number 2?
Yes, Your Worship, my second surety. The second surety
Yes, a
is
minute.
Atoria Seas.
Take back the original, please. Where are the documents for that gentleman? And the ID? And the copy? Both the original and the copy? Original ID.
That is still with it.
Atwere Yasin, how old are you? Where do you stay? What do you do?
Businessman. Businessman. Director of Success Motors.
Director of?
Success Motors, a joint trading company.
How do you call the accused person? Telephone contact?
0700 120
1?
120 670.
Council come. Would you have full certified copies of the company documents relevant? You have had a ample time.
Worship, we thought we had things to learn here today. We need to get, we need to have.
Let's proceed.
We have a photocopy.
What?
They are certified, certified.
What I have is
You No, they always send you online copies. They no longer give you hard copies. So they give you hard copies.
We are using evidence. I think if you have to produce a document, just produce it.
My brother, relax. Your time will come. Relax. Your time to object will come.
Okay, let me have those results. Let me look at them and see. I compare with the ones we have sent. Give me.
Worship for clarity that URSB no longer gives hard copies.
We are alive to that.
They will give you.
Let's proceed. Is that all?
Yes, Your Worship.
You have 2 sureties?
No, Your Worship. I have another surety. Did you get the phone number? This one?
Give it to me.
Okay. So the other surety, Mr. Maunda Isaac, step forward.
Get your original IDs back. There are so many documents here, they may get lost. So ensure that all of you have your original IDs back. Sometimes even lawyers put them in their pockets and forget them. So what we do, can you counsel please pass them back? Madam Chomtondo, what's the Georgina? Do you have your identity card back? Confirm. Have it back. Do you have your marriage certificate back? Please have it back. Mr. Katwere, do you have your both IDs back? Can we have them?
Still there.
What are they doing here? We don't have them here. You see? Confirm that whoever sent your original documents, he has it. Do we? We cannot proceed, I think. Don't come back and complain that you don't see your IDs. Let's have another surety counsel if you have one. Let me have the documents. And ID. Original ID. How do you call the accused person?
It's my friend.
What's your telephone number?
0706 65 99.
99.
Yeah. 22.
Mr. Kamukama?
Your Worship, I have more sureties, but I pray that you find these 3 sureties substantial. Your Worship, we have endeavored to explain the sureties.
About what?
We have endeavored to explain the sureties, the obligations and duties.
Their what?
Their duties and obligations are sureties.
Their duties and obligations?
Yes. Which is made to ensure that the accused person attends quarters and when it's required. And if it's about fail, for them to inform court immediately. And they have accepted their duties and obligations. And they are willing to perform the obligations.
Final prayer.
Your Worship, we have also endeavored to obtain the LC letter with the accused person, the applicant hearing.
Where does this stand?
He is a resident of Buye Chugowa 1 LC1. For the 2 parish, Nakat Vision, just best guarantee there. Your Worship, we thank God that it noted that the
Further comply with paragraph 2 of the Bureau guidelines before you close your submissions, Council. I lend you a copy?
Yes, Your Worship.
Send
Most of it.
government resources.
Oh, this court is generous.
Okay. Further comply before you close. Otherwise, they'll look you up. You are through?
No, Your Worship, I'm about to.
Now that you have read, you can give it to me back.
Okay.
You still want to read it?
I want to be sure, Your Worship, that not doing much.
You see, it's coached the mandatory term. There is a shall, eh?
Yes. Okay, Your Worship, when the accused person was arrested, he was first detained at Chila Division. At Chila Police Division. Chila Police Division in Bongo. And among the documents that were left there included his national ID and his wallet.
The ID and wallet.
The wallet, which has other documents including his national ID.
That section talks about so many things and not just that.
Your Worship, it's about, we have supplied LOC1 later.
No, the identification.
His identification, which is
Can
national ID.
You can produce a passport. That's what the section says. It's not restrictive. You want a national identity card. Is that what it's saying?
Yes, passport, national ID. It talks about identification. Please. Your Worship, we undertake within.
It's incomplete. Council, you see, it's coached in
Your
mandatory
Worship.
terms. That's why I directed you there because I don't want you to get locked
Your Worship,
up.
we undertake, while we have a copy and we can read the passport number, we undertake to provide the original copy of the passport in less than an hour from the time of leaving here. At least before.
So, the national ID and the wallet is at police?
Yes, Your Worship.
Which police?
Chira.
And you are saying that you will bring the passport later?
Yes, the passport will bring it. Even today, just within an hour, we can have it produced.
Can we consider the application complete?
Yes, Your Worship, it is complete. Because the document that is lacking is with the custom of the state. Your Worship, we undertake to produce his passport, passport number A00 11 9425.
Yeah, are you done?
Issued by the Republic of Uganda on 25th of July 2019.
On which date?
25th of July 2019. And is still valid until 2029. If also a national ID is required, we retrieve it from Sierra Division. Your Worship, we pray that you find the truth substantial. Your Worship, the applicant has no incidents of absconding bail. The offense is charged with is bail by this court. Your Worship stated that they have not completed investigations. The possibility of delay is also apparent. The applicant is an eminent person within this country. His recent office being, last office being the Deputy RDC, Rubaga, Division, Deputy RCC. Your Worship, we pray that he is given bail under fair terms.
What is fair?
Affordable, considering the full conditions, and preferable state bail.
You have said
if I take leave.
You have said is eminent. So he wants just what his bills.
State can recognize that such a person is capable of getting back. If I take leave, this court observed that he has been in incarceration for 9 days unfairly.
Not unfairly.
Okay.
The ruling is very clear on that.
Okay.
Who caused that delay?
Okay, I will stick on the 9 days, which court acknowledged. And Your Worship, court observed that this person would have gotten bail earlier had he applied, and we pray that this time no more delay is done in granting him bail. Most of graduation.
Who is leading the state? Mr. Bumbuka?
Your Worship, good enough, court has been guiding defense on the requirements under the bail guidelines. It is also a strict requirement to verify all the information that is provided by an accused person in a bail application. It is on that note, therefore, that we seek an adjournment to have all the documents and the information that has been provided to this court in this application verified.
Why?
So that we don't deal with fake documents. And this is actually to help court not to take a risk. There are so many things, including company registry documents that have been provided here that need verification, which marriage certificate, yes. So which we cannot verify in 5 days. Your Worship?
Seminar?
Yeah.
You want to verify, you want to go to URSB.
Yes, and that's a fact.
You also want to go to that church where they wedded.
Absolutely.
I know that Georgina is the wife.
Yes. Because she first
You
stayed
also
with the
want
husband. I want to put it clear.
That was a slip of the tongue.
We can't prove that. We need to know. So, yes. So, Your Worship, we need time to verify this information and including the LOCs.
Remember what Senior Counsel Bernard Owondo said. Liberty is the very essence of freedom and democracy. It's a constitutional matrix in Uganda. Liberty looms large. The liberty of one is the liberty of all. That's what I quote him having said. So as you address, you also have that in the back of your mind.
Yes, Your Worship, I would refer to the ruling of this Honorable Court this morning that it is defense that curtailed the applicant.
By wrong strategy.
Secondly, you cannot enjoy those rights, and those rights cannot dispense with a principle of fair hearing. And this is what we are talking about, because these documents have been given to us this morning, and now, and under Article 28 of the Constitution, which my senior colleague, my president, cited, regards as litigation by ambush. So we need to verify this. We can't yes. We would have gotten this before, but because we got them now, we cannot be ambushed to respond.
We are back at legalities. Okay,
okay. So we take an adjournment, Your Worship, for a date, because
how much time do you need?
I need 14 days. Yes, I need to give a reason. Next week, am I protected, Your Worship?
You are protected, Counsel. I seek an adjournment of 14 days.
Next week, I have a matter in the ICP with my colleague. It is a panel and it takes precedence. Uganda versus Yahya Manje.
Just a minute.
And others.
Next week?
Yes.
The whole week?
Yes. It is a panel in ICP. 4 judges.
Just a minute. That means next week?
Yes.
Who are what of Counsel Keko?
Where will you have? It is Uganda versus Yahya Manje and others.
Will be National Crime Division?
Yes. ICD. And unfortunately,
just a minute. In the case of
Uganda versus Yahya Manje and others. Before panel of 4 judges.
What's the case number, Manje? It's number what?
Let me cross check.
I want to be sure.
Yes, it is here, Your Worship. It is HCT. It is HCT.
HCT
dash 00 dash ICT dash SC dash 0002 of 2018. And it is before Honorable Lady Justice Susan Okalani, 1. Honorable Lady Justice Patricia Saza Waswa, 2. Basaza, yes. Honorable Mr. Justice Bashaja Andrew, the head of the division, and Honorable Lady Justice Alice Komuhanj. Panel 4 judges, and they take a precedence. Honorable Alice Komuhanj.
So they take precedence over this court?
Yes. And my colleagues here.
Can't you delegate? Can't you that some?
We can't delegate. These are matters which are given to officers to handle.
So you can't delegate an officer to come in this court?
Because I'm with her.
In this court?
Absolutely no. Because it would, we can't ambush anyone and say you can't proceed in a matter which they don't know about. I prefer to be protected first.
You are protected.
So in that note, on that note, therefore, it would be hard for us as prosecutors in this matter to make an informed response this matter deserves. Your Worship, in that regard, I would request that that this court adjourns this matter on the 24th.
That this court adjourns?
The matter on the 24th at worst, because that's for 14 days. At worst, 24th of July. At worst. Because I also need to organize. And the problem I have is that this matter may spill. There are about 5 cases that are being handled in each panel, in which case it is possible it can spill on Monday, Tuesday. So to avoid that, I would pray for 24th.
Who is going to verify? State chief senator, are you going to move to the church and then you are
Your Worship, we cannot go into details of how the verification is done. For protection purposes, the press is here, every person is here, so we cannot go into those details.
Yes,
the best we can assure you is that we are going to do verification, and we are doing it because it is very important to comply with the laws.
So what Mr. Woon?
Yes. Thank you, Your Worship. We will make brief responses. Number one, Your Worship, the need for verification. The need for verification has no constitutional basis. The need for verification of IDs has no constitutional basis. Neither has it any basis under the bail guidelines, Your Worship. And as I was seated here waiting patiently, I was waiting for my colleague to refer to the bail guidelines so I could understand where the need for verification comes from. So there is no basis, my Lord. Sorry, Your Worship. Number two, Your Worship, his schedule of activities can never be a basis for limiting fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution. Your Worship, if that was the case, no one would ever be granted bail. Your Worship, I continue to refer to the case that I earlier on referred to. Your Worship, which decision you're bound by? Liberty looms large. May the words of Ogola J continue to ring in this court. And the denial of liberty of one individual is the denial of liberty of all of us. Your Worship, finally, I have not had any reason from the prosecution regarding the sureties. There is no reason.
They have not responded.
Yes.
And that's
and so my
those
Lord,
matters will come when they respond.
Yes, and so, Your Worship, if they don't respond, it means there is nothing, Your Worship. So, Your Worship, I continue to appeal to you, and we continue to pray that you grant bail to the accused person.
Now let's have a win-win. wants to have a win-win. The defense has given us so many documents. I agree with the state, including documents from URSB, my certificates, LC letters. This court has had a problem. We used not to mind about these verifications until we realized that we have those chairpersons every day who come in this court and sit somewhere. So when matters come up in courts, just where do you want to stay? Then they have LC letters. So they stamp down there. But again, we need to balance the rights, as we have said, of this accused person. The time being sought by counsel is seemingly long, given that the accused person has already been on remand for 9 months due to mistake of the defense, as I earlier ruled. But now, Mr. Ondo and counsel Vumbuka, where is the win-win? We can still have the verification done and at the same time reduce on the time we are seeking.
Your Worship, I don't know. Sorry, my senior colleague.
We cannot argue you are looking for win-win. How would you reduce these dates?
I wish you knew how I want to handle this matter in the very first place.
Because 24th to me is really, that would mean another.
But it's a week and it has a reason. We are fundamentally guardians of the law.
Today is
a Friday.
Today is Friday. 12.
Yes.
Those are 2 weeks.
They seem to be 2 weeks.
12 days. 12 days there.
They are not. You see, Your Worship.
Let's cancel this Vumbuka. Let's get a day in the next week. Let's not have another 2 weekends of this.
Can I submit in the High Court that I'm going to Uganda Road when I'm proceeding?
Good enough, you are many. One can remain there.
Your Worship, I think the law precedence was good.
Yes, but now that Madam Keko is going there, and you are going there, and you know, all of us, there are 30 lawyers here and don't know who have talked. So I believe that we can reduce this time. Let's get a date next week, not the other week.
Your Worship, next week is because
I'm not going to make a ruling.
Then the ruling meaning that
I'm going to make a ruling because you have failed to agree. I'm vested with those powers which are really involved. That is like those are 2 weekends. I'm not comfortable with that.
Your Worship, and I think
I am thinking, Your Worship, that in the event, I would think, because I also want to have this matter. Yes, Your Worship, just a minute. I'd love to just protect me.
You are protected.
Your Worship, can we agree on the 23rd? Yeah, we are beginning, and I think I'm doing those.
No.
Senior counsel knows.
Mr. Uno, can we agree a date next week? That I can allow next week, but
Your Worship would like to ask for the earliest day next week, which is Tuesday.
Okay, for win-win, can we have Thursday?
Your Worship.
So that we don't spill it to the other weekend and man comfortable.
Your Worship, my worry is the constant things that will come up again.
My Lord, once we are began and they don't come, we know what we do. The law is very clear.
Yes.
The law is very clear.
It's as if it is us, the prosecution, that have caused this delay. It's what I am missing.
We go back to what Justice Ogola said.
Yes. But yes, he said it then. This is 2024. and here, this is 2024. When in the era of computer. When the era of the computer. Yes. So I am.
So can we have Thursday?
Okay, Your Worship.
Yes?
Let's allow Thursday.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah?
Your Worship, let's allow Thursday.
Maybe Friday. Because You should also put yourself in the shoes of...
Fine, I'm not capable of afternoons because afternoons have a challenge. You take here speaking English, and by the time you are speaking English, the banks are closing. So if it's Friday, then it should be in the morning.
No, Your Worship, we are okay with Thursday.
Let's have Thursday.
Yes,
No,
yes.
win-win.
Your Worship, yes, this is a constitutional right we are dealing with, Your Worship.
Your Worship, I have given reason why. And actually, even being on Friday, we are trying to make sure that we fall within the negotiations. So I would think at least at most Friday.
And we are coming for the state to reply to the bail application and ruling on the same date. So that means if you give me an afternoon, it will be difficult for me to write a ruling.
No, we do Friday morning.
Your Worship will object to Friday, knowing that they will want to take advantage of the weekend, my Lord, to continue incarcerating my client. I know what happens, my Lord. Your Worship, sorry. We appeal to you for Thursday.
Your Worship, have it in mind that we have done before a panel. We cannot just keep running up and down. And that's why we are suggesting that there is a narrow gap between Thursday and Friday. Friday morning. We are not asking for Friday unless the court is we are going to submit the whole day, which is impossible.
Your Worship, in all this, while we are having an availability of 2 advocates, the third one is left out. And he has been this matter from the beginning, Mr. Chelsea. Let the 2 leave, the one will continue.
Why are you 20?
So I see the reason why. But there is a lawyer you are leaving out for him is not part of that session.
Why are you talking for him?
Don't worry, you have left him out, meaning that he's not taken up. So, Your Worship, we have endeavored the ping pongs of them, but still, finally let this gentleman his liberty be considered.
The defense has provided court several documents which include AOC letters, national identity cards, company registration forms and documents, marriage certificates. Given the nature of this court where we get so many forgeries, I find it fair to allow the state to verify the authenticity of the documents given by the defense. However, the time sought by the state of 14 days to verify the state documents is too long, and we hereby reject the same. The state had compromised for 19th of July 2024, while the defense had agreed to 18th of July. In the interest of justice, and since the state has agreed to reduce the time sought to verify the documents, and further for the reasons given for them to actually not be around or attending a high court session, I do hereby adjourn this matter to Friday 19th of July 2024 at 9 o'clock. For the state to reply to the bail application, the court shall deliver the ruling on the same date. Such person shall be kept on remand until Friday 19th July for the state to reply and for court to make a ruling. Court is adjourned.
Mu kooti nga tugezaako okufuna kye bayita bail, okugezaako okufuna liberty ya Mr. Burora ali accused of sharing malicious information. So tubadde mu kooti ne tu-applyinga for bail, naye olwaleero omulamuzi asazeewo nti prosecution agiwa obudde documents ze tubawadde bagende baziverifying, tukomewo olwokutaano lwanaawuliriza prosecution kyebagamba ku documents zebadde batukoze eki zetubadde zibawadde naye ate era agambye nti nno olwokutaano ajja kuba atuwa ruling ya bail ensala ya bail olwokutaano so ndowooza ffenna tubeere bagumu tulinde olwokutaano tuwulirize prosecution kyegenda okugamba tulinde omulamuzi kyanaasalawo ku bail. So emisango gibadde 2 ne bagenda ne bameninga ne bazikola ne zibeera 8 naye kati ebyo ebintu eby'emisango tujja dealinga nabyo nga try ekoze eki ng'etandise kati ekikulu nnyo Mr. Burora yeetaaga bail nga bwe tubadde tugamba nti bail constitutional right omuntu omulekuulira nga mukyakola investigations kintu kya ssemateeka so kintu kinene nnyo nti nno buli omuntu lwajja mu kooti ensuring that emuwa bail naye katulinde olwokutaano tulinde nga omulamuzi bw'anaasalawo.
Ku nsala yasoose tulaba nga omulamuzi yagobye okusaba kwammwe ate musawa yemu n'alagira oluwaabi okole ennongoosereza mu chargesheet kintu kino kyogerako
ekyo kitwewuunyiza nnyo olw'okuba yabadde asazeewo nti no chargesheet eziri defective ate n'abawaate olukusa okukola ki okwamendinga n'ebyo ebintu byonna biri mu kooti ekisinga obukulu nti no tujja kwongera obiraba nga try ekoze eki etandise.
Norman tumuhimbise omukwanaganya wa the Alternative Social Movement ekisooka kya byonna kutegeeza batulaba nti nange natulako mu kirasi y'amateeka emyaka 4 batulaba balina okitegeera nti the mere fact nti omulamuzi agambye abakkiriza okwamendinga charges ekyo kyokka kiraga mbu zirize babataddeko ki nfu kyokka for me that's what stood out nti okubakkiriza okwamendinga charges ne bayita emisango emipya kyadde kiraga bulazi nti application eri yasooka omulamuzi yeekubye endobo naye ne bw'ova mu kwekuba endobo bwe tuvaayo tudda ku munnaffe ono teri era tukunga bannayuganda bonna bw'oba nga tobbye teri akwogerako so gwe mukama waffe atagambwako nalulungi wakuno akubiriza palamenti eyo gwe tobba olaba waliwo nakugambako bokuwandikako kubanga era twabyogerako edda teri muntu walabyeko omuntu awandika ku kadinaali walabyeko omuntu awandika ku bishop oba papa gwerekera awo okubba tiragenda kukwogerako as simple as that. I mean, it's precise. Don't steal, we don't talk about you. Nene ekirala bw'obanga wewaddeyo okutubba kati naffe tulekere eddembe ly'okwogerako. It's a win-win. Gutwala munyago naffe tulekere okwogerako. As simple as that. Ffe manyi meeting zaffe zituula buli wamu ziringa za CIA era niwe tubadde mu kooti tubadde tutuula nga tuwogerako butonotono tusazeewo essaawa yonna ku Sundays ne zigenda okujja twagala okusabirako mu church emu era campaign egenda tandika tugenda kwita buli activist alwanyisa obubbi tugenda kwekolamu mulimu tugenda tandika ne church emu mu Kampala muno nga nnene kubanga gye tusuubira nti bano abatubba gye bagenda ne bafuna emikisa emingi ne jaffe ne bagitwala so tugenda mu church eyo tugenda tuula wali mu maaso tubalinde chachi tugenda gitegeeza ensi yonna we tugenda okunga buli munnansi buli activist yenna yazirwanako asubiro zirwana ayagala okwera motivated tugenda mu chachi eyo kubanga twategeddeko olukwembo abamu kubatubba batera otuula ne bafuna emikisa emingi so campaign yaffe tugenda okuzaako tugenda tandika okusabanga nabo katulabe oba abasumba baffe banatukkiriza okusaba n'ababbi oba banaagoba muffe abalwanyisa ababbi oba poliisi natugana naffe okusaba n'ababbi sina kindi okugana ababbi okujja okutyobola emikisa gyaffe so tumaze ffe meeting yaffe etudde high command yadinejje ekkambwe epya eri abazirwanako ebadde mu kooti omulamuzi abadde awo ensala ye nga ffe tuli mu meeting yaffe so tugenda mu kyaki ezo tukole ki tusabe nabo katonda bana tuyamba tubasangayo tujja kusaba nabo era naye Sunday emu tujja tuula nabo mu kyaki
ffe nga bwe twadde twabagambye ennaku ntono ezisusse tetusobola kuggwamu maanyi bino bitwongera bwongezi maanyi nti eno sisitimu ya gulag sisitimu y'okuvaayo ekaabye buli omu buli ayogerako mwagala twogere birungi ki ebikolebwa abantu bamusuubiramu obutabavuma obutabatyoboola birungi ki ebibakoleddwa kakati ffe nga ba activists twabadde olwedde twafunvubidde dda naalo nga ajja tutegeeza munnayuganda si munnayuganda. Our call is simple: responsible use of authority and power. okukozesa obuyinza n'amaanyi with obuntu ekyo tugenda kukiremerako, ekyo tugenda kukunga bannansi okujjukiza Nnaalongo Anita nti naye mukyala ate naye maama, okutulugunya abaana b'eggwanga. Kati Burora tuli mu muntu nga wa 40 nga tubala abantu omukazi omu bakwata n'awamba n'akola byonna byayagala n'akolagana n'amakooti n'akozesa ssente ez'omusolo gwaffe. We shall not be gulagged. Tetugenda kulinnyibwa ku nfeete, tetugenda kujogebwa ku nsimbi eza munnansi zennyini. Burora omusango gwe yazza si gwa Naggomola. Verification ebiwandiiko bibeetaaga byonna institution ezibissuinga ziri Uganda wano. Naye olw'okuba nti waliwo ekiruyi omuntu alowooza nti Katonda kubanga olw'obuyinza abantu bannansi bwe bamuwadde ebintu ebyo tuteekwa bisazaamu, tuteekwa okubigaana. Bannansi bateekwa okufunvubira wamu naffe. Ba activists twafunvubidde dda, tetugenda kussa mukono mu kino. Nnaalongo ajja kutegeezebwa nti tajja kujolonga bannansi nga weetuli.
Erinnya Nansubuga Fatima, Iron Lady wa People Power, omukyala munankyukakyuka w'ensonga atagulwa. Nze nno ensonga yange ku mukyala Anita Amongi, amaanyi ayina mangi nnyo. Mu kubeera n'amaanyi amangi ennyo alemeddwa n'okumanya bw'ayina okugakozesa. Anita Amongi tasobya, Anita Amongi tayogerwako. Buli avaayo n'ayogera ku linnya Anita Amongi nga tamujajjatta tamuwaana, amaliriza ali luzira. Olwaleero kkooti etudde eya Burora nga balina omuwa bail. Naye olw'okuba nti babadde tebalina order ziva wa mukama waabwe Anita Amongi, kkooti bajadjaninze for an hour neeyimirira okumala essaawa ennamba bamale okuwuliriza ebiva ewa mukama waabwe, which is tetukyalina any institution eri independent. Abantu obuyinza babukozesa nga bwe baagala, kati be bafuga n'amakooti, be bafuga ne poliisi. Nze nali ku CPS, Osisaidi n'agamba nnyabo tetusobola kuwa bond tetunafuna order. Really? Nga n'okufuna bond erina kusooka kubeera order kuva wa Anita Amongi. Amaanyi gayitiridde obungi, naye kyekiseera Madamu Nnaalongo okendeeze ku buyinza n'amaanyi g'olina. Lwa nsonga ki? Ffe nga Bannayuganda abakyala abazaalidde mu ggwanga lino abaana tetugenda kuleka kwonoona nsi eno ng'olaba. Paliyamenti ye 11 ye paliyamenti ekyasinze okuba embi, ejjuddemu obulyake, obukenuzi, obulabbayi. Olaba Museveni atuuka okuzza budget ddala nga bakusirizaamu bilioni 7.5 bagende bo bazeegabire bwe bavaawo nga bawoza buno obusiimo twabuyisa mu paliyamenti naye nga ssente baakukusa nkukuse. Kyekiseera Anita Amongi okomye obubbi, mukome okubba ssente y'omuwi w'omusolo. Sebo nze Anita Amongi tetulina any personal issues za kwogerako, ate tetulina history, tetulina byafaayo nze naye. Ekisookera ddala bw'aba neetaaga okwogera nange sigenda birabanga biseeyeeya buseeyeeya ku mitimbagano, ampite ampandiikire officially, ampite bw'aba yeetaaga okwogera nange. I will consider her invitation to give it a yes or a no. Secondly, bw'aba yeetaaga okwogera nange ayite press conference, ayite media houses zonna zibeerewo. Nze n'Anita tetulina personal issues ze tugenda kwogerako. My concerns are national, zikwata ku buli Munnayuganda kuba ssente gye babba ya muwi wa musolo si yange nga Nansubuga. Kati gwe bwompita mbu Nansubuga ajje twogere njagala omulaba manye concerns zange za Bannayuganda. Bw'aba yeetaaga okwogera nange ayite media houses zonna ziberewo, atuuze press conference twogere ku nsonga z'ayagala okwogerako nga ne Bannayuganda bonna balaba, kuba tulwanirira oyo omuntu wa wansi atasobola kusitula ddoboozi lye kubeera nga agisitula okutuusa gye lirina okutuuka.
Amanya bamutawaisa Paul na NRM. Kooti erina obuyinza era ekikoze olwokubanga prostitution erina issues zero izinze nti balina verifying gundi evidence zireeteddwa aba securities oba oliawo okukadda munnaffe asobole okuteebwa kubanga alina right ye another constitution okufuna bail. Weewaawo nfunye okukkirizaganya n'omulamuzi nti abadde software the fact that agezezaako balancing court side ya prostitution ne baloya baffe ab'omwabirwa naye era nsuubira nti 19th yes teri wala that is next week on Friday era kijja kusoboka nti omuntu waffe ajja kuteebwa kubanga talina musango. Yes nsuubira mukyala Anita Among yalina ensonga ze ye ng'omuntu naye oba oliawo nsuubira nti munnaffe Anderson Burora byayogerako bituufu era obujulizi oba oliawo yabufuna era we buli kubanga kyo ekyenguzi wekiri era tijja kulumibwamu. Era nzikiriza ku kino ndino kwegamba right on speaker oba oliawo tali yeka mu kino okunyigiriza munnaffe nti ojjukira bulungi nti munnaffe bamuteeka under interdiction nga ali RCC Werubaga ng'offisi ya president yekikola era ndooza abakulu nga balina ngeri gye bagamba tukunoonyerezeeko era bwe tumaliriza tukuddiza omulimo ye n'agamba nga bwe munoonyerezaako munteere eddala nkoleki nkole ogwange kubanga mulina ekizibu kimu temwagala kwogera kubaki bali banguzi ate nga bino gye biri. Weewaawo njagala nnyo okukkiriza ne muganda wange Anderson Burora nti byonna byagerako bituufu era gye biri era oba oliawo ayongere omulimu era ajjavaayo tumwegatteko twongere okunyigiriza kubanga jjukira ne pulezidenti mwennyini chairman waffe ow'ekibiina yavuddeyo n'aluma saawa zino okuvayo okuluma kwe naffe abannayuganda ngaffe tulina okuyamba pulezidenti. Nsuubira nti kwegamba ku kino nga Anita Among right honourable speaker omulungi olina ovaayo wegamba wetondera eri eggwanga kubanga munnaffe gw'onyigiriza talina musango byayogerako bituufu era nga gye biri ensaasaanya embi ey'essente mu palamenti gy'eri era nga nsuubira nti saawa zino si yekka oba oliawo alinawo n'emabega abantu be kubanga jjukira offisi ya pulezidenti ndooza yagenda okulaba nga munnaffe abayisizaamu olugaayu okugaana n'aganze munte nze njogere ku byenguzi nga siri mu offisi. So nsuubira nti kwegamba munnaffe anyigirizibwa olw'amazima agaliwo kubanga mu Uganda enguzi efuuse enguzi tetujja kukkiriza nga bana NRM kubanga enguzi eno buli lwegenda mu maaso ekibiina ekyaffe nga NRM kiteereddwa kuninga nti kwegamba saawa zino omunnayuganda owawansi ali mu kubonaabona olw'abantu ab'olubato abazza ssente y'omusolo saawa zino nti abantu abo batuuse n'okulisa abannayuganda akakanja nti omunnayuganda takyasobola kusomesa mwana amalwaliro temuli ddagala amakubo mavundu saawa zino nti kwegamba abantu ab'olubato beddiza ssente y'omusolo essente ezaaliyambye abannayuganda abawansi okolaki kwegamba saawa zino nsaba nnyo era pulezidenti kyaliko kozi gy'aliko egende mu maaso kubanga erinnya lye lyeritereera abannayuganda gwe basaamu obwesige ye pulezidenti alina okuluma kubanga he has the right okubeera nga incriminatinga muli wanguzi. So nsuubira munnaffe ateebwe kubanga talina musango bino bya bufuzi. These are just personal issues. Right honourable speaker Anita Among message eno girabe munnaffe mutte kubanga muna NRM ayagaliza eggwanga era omuntu avaayo okwogera ku kyenguzi tulina omugobera kubanga ne president saawa zino kyaliko buli muli wanguzi alina okusibibwa era ssente zonna ze babbye zikomezebwewo nga batunda ebintu bye bazze bateekamu ssente ze bazze babba. So eggwanga lyaffe lisobogera maaso omunnayuganda owansi abonaabona asobola okifunamu.
The Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.